live. My feed is live. Um, Z's here, back from London. Yeah, I saw you guys were flying straight into the outage. Your only day off. Oh man, that sucks. I remember those days. Gene's here. No, the salt's closed till the 19th because of all the excess water drainage. But I was at the riparian with my cousin Denise, my awesome cousin. We did a hour walk and got caught up. I did a power walk yesterday, so today was recovery walk, and getting my tan ready. Woohoo! For the season. Hang on, I gotta see something. I'm still getting set up here, just running a little late, but I'm here. Mike McCabe's here. Locked screen. Well, I believe I solved our streaming issues, so I don't think that's me, unless somebody else is having the same problem. Hopefully not. Okay. Yes, tons of snow melt. Oh, I'm not going to be able to see this without my glasses. Dang it. Well, all right. We'll just deal with it as it comes. Mike's back. Yay. Yeah, the river season is coming soon, though, as they start dialing back on the flow rate. So we are waiting for that. Mike's back. Yay. Renell's here. Good to see you. The fair Renell is in the house. Oh, Mike said he had to hit play. Okay, good, because I knew we had solved the streaming issues previously. And Nita's watching too. Good to see you guys. Welcome back from the cousins across the pond, as I call them. So that's still right in like top 3 of my bucket list. Getting to London. I want to busk on the streets. Although I know it rains a lot. You guys have a better sense of that than me, but it would be nice to find a little pub to play in, just to say I did it. Mike said it was in the 80s for 5 days, not 42. Yes, it's this roller coaster ride. I talked to my dad the other day, and he's in Georgia, Alabama border, and it's been like high of 50s. So Renell probably can attest. It's probably cold there, and he's had to run his heater in whatever room he's in all day. He said it's so cold. That unfortunately is not the case here any longer. We are in the 90s, as my tan will attest. 2 days in a row out doing my power walk. Renell says chilly. Yep. I believe it. Well, thank you all and welcome to this edition of Soulful Sunday. I hope it's not too loud. I've got a ceiling fan going. I've got the air turned down moderately, and I've got a floor fan right here to keep me somewhat cool. Anyway, thanks for joining in. Good to see all of you. I hope you're keeping yourselves warm or cool wherever you may be. Mike and Renell represent Michigan. I was trying to center myself in this thing. Michigan and Alabama. So thanks for checking in. So good to see everybody here. I'm going to open up with still little Bob Schneider. I was watching him live the other night from Austin, Texas. This was the first song I ever heard of his, gosh, probably 15 years ago. Oh, this Johnny is so sweet. He's booger sugar and devil's meat. The heart is boiled warm bubble gum, and smooth as 151. Hey, hey, it's alright. I don't mind, and I won't fight. Hey, hey, it's alright. 'Cause baby, you can come with me tonight. Oh, and there's Larry, he's alright. He's a walking stick of lit dynamite. Always gets it wrong, and his heart's as soft as a chicken bone. Hey, hey, it's alright. I don't mind, and I don't fight. Hey, hey, it's alright. 'Cause baby, you can come with me tonight. We can lose ourselves, not find our way back home, till the whole world feels just like a Saturday night, without a care in the world, without a net underneath us, floating through the air, high as a kite. Hey, hey, my, my, you're as pretty as the big blue sky. Hey, hey, it's alright. 'Cause baby, you can come with me tonight. Oh, and there's Barry, he's okay. He might even find himself one of these days with his diamonds and cocaine and his honey, I won't ever do that again. But hey, hey, it's alright. I don't mind, and I won't fight. Hey, hey, it's alright. 'Cause baby, you can come with me tonight. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, a little Bob Schneider kicking off this edition of Soulful Sunday. Mike says, all three cats just showed up and curled up for the show. That is so awesome. Well, then let me play a nice little Steve Polt song that he wrote in Australia, because it does mention something about cats. I think in the third verse. So, in the second verse, I've mentioned this before, it mentions a beer called Tooheys. So he wrote it in Australia, and Tooheys is like the worst, it's equivalent to like the worst American beer you could drink. So I don't know if it's that Pabst Blue Ribbon, Schlitz malt liquor. My buddy Kevin, Gene's checked in. Kevin always remembers one that we drank when we were stationed in the Air Force in Sacramento. It's at one of the airmen's clubs. It was really bad. So when you hear the word Tooheys, that's what that is referencing. And in Australia, they laugh and cheer at that because of the reference. But I think it's in the third verse. There is a line about cats. So this is called 10 Chances. I only had 1 minute left on my calling card. I was halfway around the world, and it was raining really hard. And I only had a couple of aspirin and a half a can of beer. So I swallowed it down for courage, but it was still pretty hard to hear. It's only in 3 words, but I wanted to tell you. But it would be easier if you were here and I could smell you. Words are falling, I don't know. They drift, they pass, they melt like snow. I know I may be a flake, I scrape my knees and make mistakes. I may lose, but mostly win. Sometimes I get soaked in sin, but I fall right back into your arms again. So I ordered 4 cans of Tooheys. I set them on the trunk. Had a long conversation with a hopeless drunk. And I only had 5 tickets and 6 new friends. One of them had a hissy fit and drove off in her Mercedes-Benz. Words are falling, I don't know. They drift, they pass, they melt like snow. I know I may be a flake, I scrape my knees and make mistakes. I may lose, but mostly win. Sometimes I get drenched in sin, but I fall right back into your arms again. So we played 7 cards, stud. I had a royal flush. I took out your picture and started to blush. 'Cause I only had 8 lives. Most cats got 9. Meow. So I skipped out on the bungee jumping just this time. Just this time. 'Cause I only had 10 chances to say I love you. Words are falling, I don't know. They drift, they pass, they melt like snow. I know I may be a flake, I scrape my knees and make mistakes. I may lose, but mostly win. Sometimes I get soaked in sin, but I fall right back into your arms again. Hey, I'll collapse into your loving arms again. Yeah, I fall right back into your arms again. Oh, all right. That's some Steve Poltz and 10 Chances, written in Australia. We're going to slide down the neck 1 fret because I'm going to do a double shot of Steve Poltz, also written in Australia, this next song. So that was a shout out to your cats, Mike. The 3rd verse. I only had 8 lives and most cats got 9. And I throw the meow in there. Gene says, we all went to Louis in Rancho Cordova, jukebox and pool. Oh boy, I probably was there, but I'm blanking on that one. I trust your memory. If you say we were there, we were there. I do kind of remember a place with a bunch of pool tables, like just a quick, that was like over 40 years ago. It's like a memory, I don't know. Okay, here's a double shot of Steve Poltz from Australia. You ride with the top down, all the boys stare. The scent of a magazine, your windblown hair. And I could have tried to get deeper inside. So I sat there alone, and slowly I fried. Hope it's on to pretend, and this is the end. I've got piles of old pictures, got your clothes on my racks. You can keep most of the records, but leave me the Motown and the stacks. Leave me the Motown and the stacks. I broke down in Grimsby, I missed you so bad. I felt like a fifth wheel, I smile when I'm sad. And all of the whiskey in the world couldn't stop my heart from beating. Spun like a top. Hope it's on to pretend, and this is the end. And I've got piles of old pictures that get your clothes on my racks. You can keep most of the vinyl, leaving the Motown and the stacks. Leaving the Motown and the stacks. Screw these damn cell phones, make cancer in my head. This genetic chicken makes me feel like I'm dead. Can argue for hours and miles in the night, till I just pass out. The fluorescent light. Hope it's on to pretend, and this is the end. I've got piles of pictures, I've got your clothes on my racks. You can keep most of the vinyl, leaving the Motown and the stacks. I've got piles of old memories, you and me down by the tracks. You can keep most of the albums, leave me the Motown and the stacks. Leave me the Motown and the stacks. Oh, all right, there's a double shot of Steve Poltz via Australia from some years ago. For my Soulful Sunday tribe, welcome. Sip him if you got him. I'm sure Renelle is pacing me. Yay. Oh. I don't know if she's still logged in. Jean says, oh, that place, Louis, just down the street from Mater. Yeah, I don't think I was there with you. I think you were out by then. Yeah, because that's not ringing a bell. Maybe we did go there. I just don't know. My friend Amy, she's not checked in here yet tonight. She posted a memory earlier of, I think 6 years ago, it was Bruce Springsteen she saw in concert. And I've seen him twice, fantastic show, so it got me thinking of who I call the elder and wiser Bruce. said we'd walk together, darling, come what may. Back come the twilight, should we lose our way. But if as we're walking, a hand should slip free, and I wait for you, should I fall behind, wait for me. We swore we'd travel, darling, side by side. We'd help each other stay in stride. But each lover's steps fall so differently. I'll wait for you, shall I fall behind, wait for me. Now everyone dreams of the so true, but you and I know what this world can do. So let's make our steps clear, so the other may see. I'll wait for you, shall I fall behind, wait for me. Now there's a beautiful river in the valley ahead. Beneath the oaks, by soon we will be wed. Should we lose each other beneath the shadows of the evening tree, I'll wait for you, should I fall behind, wait for me. Yeah, I'll wait for you, should I fall behind, wait for me. Darling, I'll wait for you, should I fall behind, yeah, I'll wait for you, try to fall behind and wait for me. Oh, all right. A little of the elder and wiser Bruce Springsteen, for my Soulful Sunday tribe. Thanks for stopping by. Good to see all of you here. No new check-ins yet, okay? Let me do a little Tim McGraw. I haven't done this in a while. You know there's a light shines on the front porch. Don't forget the keys under the mat. Your childhood stars shine. Always stay humble and kind. Go to church 'cause your mama says to. Visit Grandpa every chance that you can. It won't be a waste of time. Always stay humble and kind. Hold the door, say please, say thank you. Don't steal, don't cheat, and don't lie. I know you got mountains to climb, but always stay humble and kind. When those dreams you're dreaming come to you, when the work you put in is realized, let yourself feel the pride, but always stay humble and kind. Oh, I sometimes blank on this next line. I keep wanting to go to the third verse. Just give me a second. No, I'm just forgetting it. I remember the second one. Don't hold grudge or chipping his wife. Bitterness keeps you from flying. Always stay humble and kind. I know the difference between sleeping with someone and sleeping with someone you love. I love you ain't no pickup line, so always stay humble and hold the door, say please, say thank you. Don't steal, don't cheat, and don't lie. I know you've got mountains to climb, but always stay humble and kind. When those dreams you're dreaming come to you, when the work you put in is realized, let yourself feel the pride, but always stay humble and kind. Yeah, yeah, yeah. When it's hot out, eat a root beer popsicle. Shut off the AC, roll the windows down. Let that summer sun shine. Always stay humble and kind. Don't take for granted the love this life gives you. When you get where you're going, don't forget to turn back around to help the next one in line. Always stay humble and kind. All right, a little Tim McGraw. No new check-ins. No comments either. You don't have to comment, but it's nice to know that somebody's checked in because I can't tell how many are watching. It says 4, so I'll just take for granted that you're there. I'm feeling a little Don Henley from Fast Times at Ridgemont High. In the hall, you just pretend that you don't see her at all. You wanna tell her how much you care. You wanna call her, but you just don't dare. Love rules, yeah, love rules. Out in parking lot with all the guys. Don't ever let him see the tears in your eyes. She's got a date tonight and it ain't you. So you go out there and you get 1, 2 love rules. Oh, love rules. Love rules. Yeah, love rules. You wish you didn't have so much to feel. It's much too scary and it's all too real. All your friends are out having fun. Sometimes you think that you're the only one. And love rules. Oh, love rules. While everybody's out making time, you can't help thinking you're last in line. She's the finest thing you've ever seen. You wrap your arms around her in your dreams. When she smiles, it brings you to your knees. You want to tell her, but you always freeze. She's in the parking lot, you're much too shy. You give the world to be an older guy. Love rules. No, love rules. Love rules. Yeah, love still rules. Love rules. Oh, love rules. Love rules. Love rules. Love still rules. Oh, little Don Henley single release from the Fast Times at Ridgemont High soundtrack. I think that came out in 1982, Gene. I was still at Mather. I saw it in the theater, I remember that. Might have been with Kev, I don't know. We saw a lot of movies at the, what was that theater? It had the triangles on the outside. Not the Palladium, but can't remember. I saw Somewhere in Time there when it came out in 1980. Had that Art Deco exterior to it. That's all I remember. Oh, anyway. No new check-ins. All right. It's all right. We're moving the set along. Thanks to all of you for being here, getting those, as I call them, those early virtual front row seats. And so glad to share music on a nice Sunday wherever you may be. I mentioned that I saw that my roommate Lori and I saw that Buddy Holly, Richie Valens, and Big Bopper tribute show a couple weeks ago in Chandler. The Winter Dance Party. They were paying tribute to the last show that they all played on the Winter Dance Tour at the Surf Ballroom in Clear Lake, Iowa. Before they got on that plane and that fateful night, and which became what Don McLean penned in the 70s as The Day the Music Died. So I dusted off some of these songs a couple weeks ago, and one of which I really love playing. So it's a Richie Valens song I haven't done in a while. Until then, and so I'm going to do it again tonight. mine, and we belong together. Yes, we belong together for eternity. You're mine, your lips belong to me. Yes, they belong to only me for eternity. You're mine, baby, and you'll always be. I swear by everything I own, you'll always, always be mine. You're mine, and we belong together. Yes, we belong together for eternity. Oh yeah, a little Richie Valens from my full Soulful Sunday crowd. Thanks for being here. Boy, these nights sometimes go by so quickly. So there's that one, and then I love this Buddy Holly song. Hold me close and tell me how you feel. Tell me love is real. Words of love you whisper soft and true. Darling, I love you. Let me hear you say the words I long to hear, darling, when you're near. Words of love you whisper soft and true. Darling, I love you. Words of love, so true. Oh, all right. It's a double shot of the late great Richie Valens and Buddy Holly. No new check-ins. Okay. We'll just keep the music going. Let's see. Please come to Boston for the springtime. I'm staying here with some friends and they've got lots of room. You can sell your paintings on the sidewalk. Buy a cafe where I hope to be singing soon. Please come to Boston. She said no, but you come home to me. And she said, hey, rambling boy, why don't you settle down? Boston ain't your kind of town. There ain't no gold and there ain't nobody like me. 'Cause I'm the #1 fan of the man from Tennessee. Please come to Denver where the snow falls. But move up into the mountains so far we can't be found. And you can just throw all of yous down the canyon and then lie awake at night till they come back around. Please come to Denver. She said no, but you come on to me. And she said, hey, rambling boy, why don't you settle down? Denver ain't your kind of town. There ain't no gold and there ain't nobody like me. 'Cause I'm the #1 fan of the man from Tennessee. Now this drifter's world goes round and round, and I doubt if it's ever gonna stop. But of all the dreams I've lost and found and all that I ain't got, I still need to lean to somebody I can sing to. Please come to LA to live forever. California life alone is just too hard to build. I live in a house that looks out over the ocean, and there's some stars that fell from the sky. They're living on the hill. Please come to LA, she just said no. Boy, will you come home to me? And she said, rambling boy, why don't you settle down? LA can't be your kind of town. There ain't no gold and there ain't nobody like me. 'Cause I'm the #1 fan of the man from Tennessee. I'm the #1 fan of the man from Tennessee. Okay, a little Dave Loggins for my Soulful Sunday Tribe. Will we start to wind this thing down? No new check-ins. Okay. Hello again, it's you and me. Kinda always like it used to be. Sipping wine, killing time, trying to solve life's mysteries. How's your life? It's been a while. God, it's good to see you smile. I see you reaching for your keys. days, looking for a reason not to leave. If you don't know if you should stay, if you don't say what's on your mind, baby, just breathe. There's nowhere else tonight we should be. You wanna make a memory. Dug up this old photograph. Look at all that hair we had. It's bittersweet to hear you laugh. Your phone's ringing, I don't wanna ask if you go now. I'll understand if you stay. Hey, I've got a plan. You wanna make a memory. You wanna steal a piece of time. You could sing a melody to me. I could write a couple lines. You wanna make a memory. If you don't know if you should stay, and you don't say what's on your mind, baby, just breathe. There's nowhere else tonight we should be. We should be. You wanna make a memory. You wanna steal a piece of time. You could sing a melody to me. I could write a couple lines. You wanna make a memory. Do you wanna make a memory? Oh, little Bon Jovi. Oh, for my Soulful Sunday tribe. No new check-ins, no comments. Okay, I think we're down to the end. But good of you all to be here. So glad to see you here on a Sunday, wherever you may be, winding down the rest of your weekend. And I often start with this Steve Poltz song. So tonight, I guess I think I'll just end with it. To all my friends, my gratitude for being here, for being part of my tribe. Thank you. Well, I love everything about you. I love the way you comb your hair. And I love the way you sashay in the room. Your perfume lingers in the air. I love everything about you. Whoa, about you. the fireworks in your head. And I love the way you bring me water. When I'm thirsty in your bed, I love everything about you. Whoa, about you. You were surely kissed by angels. Just look at the freckles on your face. You've got the devil in your eyes. You disappear without any trace. Well, I love sneaking up behind you when you're looking in the mirror. The way your eyes lock into mine, dear. Without guilt and without fear, I love everything about you. Whoa, about you. I love everything about you. Whoa, about you. All right, my tribe. That'll do it for this edition of Soulful Sunday. Thank you for being here. You're welcome, Z. Thanks for tuning in. Right on the heels of vacation and rolling right into an outage. So that's going to be a lot of work for the next month and a week or two plus. So stay safe. Get plenty of rest. Thanks for checking in tonight. And good to see you. Thanks, Gene. You're welcome. Good to see all of you here. You're welcome, Mike. Thanks for being my tribe. Thanks all of you for giving me an audience for music. So sure appreciate it. Love checking in here throughout the week with you. Look forward to it. I try not to book around it. Sometimes though, clients just that's what I have to do to serve with my artistry. But other than that, I love being here. So you're welcome, Renita. Thank you. Good to see all of you. So as always, namaste. The divinity in me recognizes and honors the divinity in you. Thanks for keeping yourselves healthy, keeping those immune systems bolstered up, and enjoy the rest of the Soulful Sunday, rolling into the end of the weekend and into your next week. So hope you enjoy it. I'll be back as usual on Wednesday, 7 p.m. Mountain Standard for Wind Down Wednesday, and we'll look forward to seeing you then.